Welcome to Queerdaho. We're here.
We're queer.
We are back, baby.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Did you
We're
miss
back.
us? We missed you.
We missed you guys so much. Okay. This is our second time recording this.
Yeah, a little bit.
And we had a stupid running gag where I would just talk for the audience. It's lost to time now, but I brought it back for the sake of us.
The recording didn't take.
Yeah.
It's those original files are lost to the ether now.
Yeah, lost media.
But
Experts, start investigating.
Oh God. Or just stop leaving us alone in a room together. We need a babysitter. We need an adult.
We need a third person to help us with camera work and staying on track.
We do. We do. We absolutely need that.
Yeah.
You can always shoot us an email to queerdaho@gmail.com. Reach out to us on any of our platforms, or reach out to us on Patreon. We're everywhere. You just, however you want to get in touch with us.
Yeah, or you could also talk to us in person if you know us personally.
Yeah. If you see us in the street, say, hey, Queerdaho girls.
Yeah, well.
Folks. Queerdaho folks. Well, to be fair, to my credit,
To your credit.
I have a sinus infection.
Yes.
My brain is not braining at full brain capacity.
Indeed.
So I'm going to milk that excuse.
It's okay. I mean, like, girls can be gender neutral, just like dude is.
Yeah. Girl.
Girl.
You got to say it like that. That's the gender neutral.
Yeah. Girl.
Girl.
Girl. A girl.
All right. And with that, all of our followers left.
Bye.
Now, Cricket, what's wonderful?
Well, I graduated grooming academy.
Woo, woo. Body
So-
over here, body over there.
So now I can shave dogs.
I mean,
Not very fast, but I can do it.
I mean, slow and steady wins the race, my
That's
friend.
what they say.
I'd rather you shave them slowly than cut up the whole little puppies.
Honestly, though. Honestly,
I don't want any
though.
puppy sushi.
We don't want puppy sushi.
This took a dark turn.
Jesus. Oh, where's the dead baby jokes?
Ooh.
Yikes.
Ooh. This season's gonna be spicy.
Oh.
Okay.
It makes me want. I wish I knew a good abortion joke, because we could just talk about. That would just.
Abortion's not a joke, it's healthcare. Just want to make that clear.
Yeah. No. I'm just saying, like. Anyway, we can cut this out. I don't know where I'm going with
Cut
this.
it out, just
Cut
like
it
that fetus.
Yep. There we go. All right, we did it.
And we're back, baby.
Taylor rallied for me.
Anywho.
Yeah. Hey, Taylor. What's
Yes.
wonderful with you?
Well, Cricket, despite the fact that it is the reason that I now have a sinus infection, because
Oh.
for those of you not in Boise or not familiar with Boise, it is inversion season. It happens everywhere every year around my birthday, and basically it means that all of the wildfire smoke that is in the surrounding mountains just settles right over Boise
Yep.
and the Treasure Valley. And guess who is allergic to wood smoke?
Who, Taylor?
This guy right over here.
I never would have guessed.
So I have had a pretty nasty sinus infection,
Yeah.
but I am still here. I am still queer. I am still going to record this podcast for you.
Fuck yeah.
Just maybe a little nasally.
That's fine.
But for my birthday
I'll
week,
match you so that you feel a little better.
thank you very much. That
You're
makes me
very
feel a lot less self-conscious. I did get to go to 2 concerts at the Western Idaho Fair. If you've never been, it's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
We went to see Daughtry because my mom's a Gen X mom who loves Daughtry. To be fair, great show.
That's good.
I know more Daughtry songs than I thought I did. You probably do too.
I probably know more Daughtry songs than I think I do. Like, I remember when Daughtry was big.
Oh yeah, and he puts on a really good show.
Yeah,
He had a lot of energy and he was a lot of fun. But then on Thursday was my big selling one, the All American Rejects.
Yeah.
That's right. My little millennial heart was up in those stands, scream singing every single word.
I bet.
With
Oh
my
God.
millennial friends, with my poor mom going, okay.
That sounds wonderful.
It was a glorious, and they always put on a fun show. And then what else did on Friday, which was my actual birthday, I got to take my mama and some friends, including my favorite co-host, to Topgolf. And I don't know if you guys know this, but there's Angry Birds at Topgolf, and it's so much freaking fun.
So much freaking fun.
You get to hit some bowls and have some drinks.
Yeah.
So, highly recommend Topgolf, even if you're not a golf person. Topgolf is for everyone.
It really is. Topgolf is for everyone. I would really recommend that you give it a try at least once in your life because it's fun.
It is fun. And if you split that booth between everybody, because it's like $90 for, I don't know, like an hour and a half.
Yep.
If you split that between the 6 people that fit the booth, like that's really not that expensive for an outing.
Really not.
So I don't know why we just suddenly became the marketing department for Topgolf, but yeah, if you're looking for something fun to do in Meridian, Topgolf.
Topgolf bucks.
Yeah, Topgolf knows how to get it.
Yeah. You hit some balls.
We're looking for a sponsor, Topgolf. I don't think they're gonna sponsor us.
You hold some sticks.
Although there's something tops. There's
Golf tops.
tops and holes.
Oh.
There's something there.
Flagging.
Which may be an episode that we do one of these days.
Wow, that's a great topic. It really is, though.
Yeah.
Let's bring back flagging.
Let's bring that. I mean, we're gonna have to.
Yeah. Rip.
If you don't know what flagging is, stay tuned this season.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. But before we get into our very special episode today, we've got exactly one event for Pink Pony Clubbing for you for this week.
Yeah.
And that is...
Drum roll. Boise Pride Fest!
We're here, we're queer, we're so fucking excited!
We're going to have a booth, bitch.
We're gonna have a booth with our friends from the Indie Film Podcast. Love them.
Yes.
We're gonna have a sound booth set up for you so you could come and tell your story, or we'll have prompts for you like, what is your favorite hiking trail in Idaho? What's your favorite past Pride event?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite drag queen in Boise?
Ooh,
We are gonna have all kinds of fun prompts in case you don't know exactly what you would like to say. But if you come knowing what you'd like to say, we want that too. We want to hear all about you and your experience as a queer person or ally in Idaho. So we're very excited about Boise Pride.
It's gonna be a blast. We're gonna have bracelets.
We are going to have bracelets.
And we're gonna have
buttons.
Yeah.
And we're going to have little temporary tattoos.
It'll be so sick.
And we are going to have a clothes closet because right now we know that it might be inaccessible or not safe for folks to shop for gender affirming clothing.
Yeah.
So we have gone through all of our stuff, and I have gotten rid of a lot of fabulous things that I am just wishing I will fit in again. So I am passing those very much loved clothes on to you.
Totally get that. I have lots of clothes that I can get rid of that are sitting in a pile in my garage.
Or do you have some old club favorites that you're not going to utilize anymore because you're over 35 and by the time they start dancing at clubs, you're having your hot jockey and getting ready for bed?
Yeah.
Bring them. Pass them on to the next generation of little queers, and they will be so happy. And don't worry, whatever we have left, it is not going to waste. We're taking that down to Queerly Collected for their fashion show on September 14th.
Yeah. Reuse those textiles, baby.
Yeah, we love sustainability.
Yeah.
Well, Cricket.
Yeah.
Is that all that we have?
I think it's not quite all that we had.
Oh, we did an interview, didn't we? Earlier this month?
Yeah.
I seem to remember being in Sun Valley.
Me too. I remember driving.
Yeah, there was driving. There was definitely driving.
There was even more driving too.
I seem to remember meeting somebody fabulous.
Ooh, Taylor.
Big hair, gorgeous face. You know who it was?
Was it the horiest?
The sexiest little whore in Colorado.
Was it Jessica LaHore?
It sure was.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Are you guys always so excited. You might have guessed this if you follow our Instagram, but we were so excited.
Yes.
So we interviewed Jessica Lahore, and you guys, she's so gracious. She is so kind. She is so funny.
Yes.
And we're just so excited that we get to share this interview that we had with her and get to tell you about all of the amazing work that she does for our community.
Yeah, I was just, honestly, that interview, it was just so good. It was so good. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. I'm sorry I barely talk. I was just flabbergasted at how fucking amazing she was. You could tell that she tried to pull me into the conversation like a handful of times.
She did.
She really did. And I'm like, thank God for Jessica Lahore. She's great.
To be fair, I have the opposite problem when I'm nervous, and I just don't shut the fuck up.
I get that. I get that.
So we again, this is a learning podcast. Yes. Now we know less Taylor, more Cricket, and we're gonna balance it out, you guys.
Yeah,
we're gonna balance.
Yeah, and the more we do these interviews, hit us up for interviews. We will get better at not being so starstruck that we can't do our jobs, which we did do our jobs.
We did do our jobs.
We did our jobs even though we couldn't do our jobs.
We did our jobs somehow.
Yeah, we made it work.
I kind of don't remember the entire the whole interview.
I really don't either.
I
just remember. Period. That's where I'm at.
I had to listen to it and edit it, so I know that it's real, but it didn't seem real afterwards.
Honestly, though.
Or the whole drive home, to be honest. But like that just happened.
Yeah.
Well, I think that there's not much more that can be said.
Yeah, without further ado,
here is our interview with Miss Jessica Lahore. Guys, welcome to Queerdaho. And we are here for season 2. We're here, we're queer, we're with freaking Jessica Lahore.
Hey.
Welcome. We're so excited that you're
here. The planets aligned to make this happen for Pride, and I'm so excited about it.
And we are here in beautiful Sun Valley for Sun Valley Pride event that Jessica is performing in, and we're so excited to see that too.
Yes.
But we are just so excited to meet you and talk about all your work that you do. So you've been performing for 12 years now?
Yeah, I just turned 12 in the industry last Sunday.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know when this airs, but last Sunday, and then I am 10 of those 12 years as a full-time artist.
Oh yeah,
I'm an entrepreneur, so it's been really cool.
That's amazing. Yeah. Well, happy anniversary.
Yes.
Well, drag anniversary. I know in drag years you have to like multiply by 7, so I'm like an 80-year-old.
Right, like you're the matriarch now.
What is it? The next supreme. She's
yes. Well, I mean, you have drag children too.
6 of them. Yeah.
6 of them. A brood.
Very fruitful.
A brood of little gay goslings.
Little whores running around making a mess.
Yeah, I mean, you have been such a support system for young performers in Colorado, and like your Drag for All Ages and Miss Jessica. Can you tell us a little bit more about those?
A huge piece of the Jessica Lahore side that you see is this other entity called Miss Jessica. Mm-hmm. And what I love about it is that it opens the accessibility of drag and queer art and just queer energy to people of all ages, which is the entire point of drag as a whole, is to expose it to people of all ages. So in 2018, I had been doing drag for all ages many years prior to that. But in 2018, I actually started going to a school. I went to a career day, a literacy day, that was about careers and how they were impacted by literacy. And I showed up in drag. I talked about how I went to college and reading and writing helped me go into drag and the business side of it as well. And they were all very curious, kids-wise, about bullying and why I want to do drag and what drag is. And 2 parents got very upset that did not have kids at that school, and it went international news. International news within a week, and that really kick-started Miss Jessica being more prominently involved in the all-ages scene. So Miss Jessica ended up going to schools and GSAs and drag story times, and I created the largest all-ages show in Colorado that lasted for about 2 years, and we used to raise money for different organizations for scholarships, and it's been a big piece of my work as Jessica Lahore, the entity, for a very long time.
That is amazing, because I don't know how up and up you are with Idaho politics, but our queer youth are they need you.
I have some feelings.
Yeah.
Queer youth are really being targeted right now in Idaho. So seeing that you have all this, you have resources on your page, you do all this work with kids, you put on this show to let kids know it's okay to like be fabulous and be yourself. And that's just, we need some of that to spill on over here.
And, you know, when we talk about queer youth, and it is so important for queer youth, trans youth, to have representation and to see people that they resonate with that might help them feel more confident and safe. But the messages that drag artists are teaching at these events or in our language are for kids of all ages. It doesn't, and backgrounds. It doesn't matter if you're a straight kid. These lessons of self-acceptance, love, being kind, loving yourself, being generous to other people, not bullying, are all life lessons for people regardless of if you're queer or trans or not, which is just what our mission is.
That's so amazing. I mean, Cricket, you have some siblings that are in the community, right?
Yeah.
Like, and they're kind of navigating that.
Yeah, 2 of my younger siblings are both non-binary. I'm non-binary as well, so it's like 3 for 4, my poor parents. My poor, very Mormon family.
Your perfect Mormon family is 3 of the 4. That's amazing. That brings my queer heart so much joy.
It's beautiful. I love it.
One of my stops is actually in Salt Lake. I'm going to go outside of the big Mormon temple to do my Ask a Queen series.
Yes.
Amazing.
So,
I can't wait to
really
see that.
thoughtful questions.
You did.
That'll be incredible.
You do get some fun ones. I watched some of yours. I did love the one where the girl has to pray with you. That was so sweet.
It was really nice just the way that it happened. I'm not against prayer at all, but I think the courtesy of consent to ask in that setting was really something that I was open to. And to be fair, even in that setting, without consent, I would have said, sure, you can pray for me. It's not something that I have one way or another, like, oh, get away from me, or I need it in my life. And it was just a really wholesome moment.
It really was. It was beautiful. And you just got back from doing Ask a Queen here, right?
Yeah, I went across the street. We went to the market, Idaho Central Market for Sun Valley, and it went really well. We got about 10 questions. I'm going to do it again down the street in a little bit. So
fun. What's like the most fun question you ever got from this?
You know, and people ask me this all the time, and my favorite question, the most fun question, is I was standing outside of a taco shop, and I was dressed as a poop emoji. Oh, no. I had a poop onesie on and a crown on my poop emoji, and I looked amazing. I loved the look, but this very intoxicated individual came out, and they looked at me. They got a little closer, and they looked at me, and I was like, "Well, do you want to ask me a question?" And he was like, "Are you Bambi?" And I said, no, I'm a poop. Thank you. And he said, all right. And then just like stumbled away. And I was like, it's the most memorable question I've ever been asked. I was like, no, I'm a poop.
Have you seen Bambi, sir?
That's what I said in my head. But I didn't argue. I said, just here's your $1. On with your way. Thank you.
Yes. Have a good day, sir. You're having a day. Well, and also, I've noticed that you're like involved in a lot of nonprofit organizations and fundraisers and organizations nationwide, and that's amazing.
I think that drag is really important not to forget where a lot of the roots and where drag started. For a lot of folks, it was fundraising for your community. It was raising money for less fortunate individuals. It was helping people that needed it. Drag was a big forefront of protest and community fundraising. And so as I've aged in drag, keeping that has been very important to me. So I do a lot of work with Northern Colorado AIDS Project. I do a lot of work with the Drew Project. I do a lot of work just in general with organizations across the state and any that I can across the country to bring awareness and just funds to people that need it.
That's so nice. On our podcast, we have segments, and the last segment we call Your Gay Aunties, and we always highlight an organization.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and give we post in the show notes how to like find it and everything.
Your Gay Aunties want you to go help out so and so.
Yeah,
that's so cute.
yeah. Your Gay Aunties. Well, we want them to have the resources as well.
Yes, absolutely.
So Your Gay Aunties got you. You guys know the drill.
Yeah.
But I just think that's amazing that you've been so involved. And you're right. Like if you go back in the history of drag, like I mean, we all know the first Pride is a protest. And
so many people need the resources, especially with the administration. We've talked a little bit just with Idaho politics. Overall, queer people, trans people need resources, funding.
Well, and I think, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like Denver is kind of like Boise in the sense that it's pretty blue, but outside there's a lot of country and there's a lot of rural red areas.
As a whole is a very blue state.
We
have very many red cities that really don't impact the blue states or cities around us. Very fortunate to live in such a welcoming state, for the most part, a very liberal, very fluid, very open-ended state, if that makes sense in comparison. Do we have our issues? Sure, like any other place, but of the places that I could live, Colorado's pretty great.
Oh, it's wonderful.
That's awesome. I mean, it's a beautiful state.
It's beautiful, and there's no mosquitoes, so it's perfect.
That is perfect.
Selling point.
Selling point. That's all that matters to me.
There's no fucking mosquitoes.
Not a single one. But it's been really interesting, especially this year, to see Colorado be such a safe haven for many people in other states. We are called a sanctuary state for a reason. We're a sanctuary state for people with abortion rights, for women, for queer people, for trans individuals. We're very much a come to us, we accept you, we want to love you.
That is so wonderful.
Yeah,
like
my rent may be going up, but I still love you.
Rent's going up.
Well, you know what? I mean, you get what you pay for, I guess.
I'll get more community, it's fine.
I'll pay for the, not so much hatred. That's
right.
That's a perk. Well, Cricket, what else do we have for Miss Jessica?
Oh, that's a good question.
Let's talk
we've got more.
The event that you're doing today.
Yeah, so this is my second year back. This is Slay Sun Valley. Sun Valley is actually the first spot on a 15-city tour across the country this month. Nice. So I'm doing a Ask a Queen Anything tour, and Sun Valley is been really nice to kick things off, simply because my experience last year was like, you all are craving queer energy here. When I was at the show last year, the amount of people that just needed a sprinkle of love, a sprinkle of acceptance, some glitter, some rainbow, and just say like, this is a safe community space, was really powerful. So we've already sold more than the tickets that we sold last year. The event is going to be huge. We're going to raise a bunch of money, and I'm excited to get people comfortably out of their comfort zones to experience queer energy for the first time. I love my virgins. Jessica Lahore loves the virgins so very much. If you tell me you're a virgin, I'm so ready.
You're just ready to pop that cherry.
You never forget me. That's right. I will be your first, and anybody after will not be good enough.
Once you go Lahore, you heard it here first.
Yeah, you get a tax break. That's what happens. I'm excited for the cast. I'm excited for the artistry. I'm excited to really bring everyone together and show them what queer energy is about.
Yeah.
That is just amazing. So after this, you're going to Utah?
No, Utah's later on in the month. I'm actually going to New York on Monday.
Ooh.
So New York is my next stop. I go back to Denver tomorrow. I do 3 shows in there, and I go straight to New York on Monday. Do 4 events on Monday, and then come back to Denver on Tuesday.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, you must be a pro at jet lag at this point in your life.
I feel like I might be. I watched this really weird video that said if you don't eat on the plane, that you don't experience jet lag. And so I'm testing it out this tour by not snacking on the plane and waiting until I get off. And they said you will not experience the time change. I don't know why. I have no scientific reasoning, but I'm gonna test it out and I'll let you know.
Oh yeah, please report back.
Just eat the damn burger. You're gonna be jet lagged anyway. Just eat it. You'll be less cranky.
Right. You're just gonna be hangry and jet lagged. Let's not do that.
No, the combination isn't good. So I go from here, New York, and then I'm going to Minneapolis. I'm going to Nashville. I'm going to Houston. I'm going to San Diego. I'm back in Denver for a little bit. I go to Tampa to go do Ask Queen at Disney World, which is going to be very interesting.
Amazing.
Very interesting with the climate. And then I'll do Salt Lake City. I'll do Arizona, Phoenix. I'll do DC, and a couple others.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Super, wow.
Yeah, it's a lot to pack into 1 month, but if you know anything about me, I go big or go home, and I push the limits regularly. So
Yeah, that was actually in my original notes. I was like, girl, works.
I do. I'm a hustler. I'm somebody that really likes their job, likes their art, and really considers every opportunity another chance to interact with people rather than gotta get to work today. I'm thankful that because I run my own business, every show that I choose to be a part of is a show that I want to be a part of, and it makes life, it's like choosing your coworkers for every shift. It's really, really nice.
Well, I mean, and I saw outside of like the amazing like nonprofit work and drag for all ages and all that, all the Miss Jessica, all the amazing social justice work that you do, and humanitarian work you do. You also do drag brunches and drag bingos. Like, honestly, your job sounds fun.
Yeah, I really kind of embraced loving the show style and production style of drag, and in the last 2 years really pushed myself into the content and influencer realm so that I can reach different audiences. So I love the humanitarian work, but now that I'm online and I'm significantly more online with all of these different series, I'm able to bring a lot of the things that I care about to the forefront, and people actually hear them, absorb them, listen to them, and feel impacted by them. Whereas streaming your thoughts into the void, sometimes nobody hears it, and you just long for somebody to catch on to your message. So,
you just need it to be heard.
yes, the fruits of your labor are now coming to fruition.
That's it. We can relate.
You know.
Well, actually, Cricket is a drag performer themselves.
Yeah.
What's your drag name?
Feral Sweet.
Feral Sweet.
Spelled Faeryl.
Love Feral.
Yes. They're actually a drag monster.
Yes, I do the monster
Ooh,
variety.
a Dracula diva.
Dracula diva, I guess.
live. How fabulous. What is your shtick, your style?
My whole thing is just kind of being a little bit slutty and a little bit monstery. So, like, I attract the monster fuckers.
I love me a monster.
Oh, they had a like an amazing they looked like a zombie Jackie O, and they're just like you're like on the stage like pulling out his guts.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh! In this little
insane.
like collared red dress, but with
proper,
straight
and
up
just,
monster makeup.
That's sick. You have to show me some photos. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll have to send you the video of that one. That was good.
Yeah, I think I've got my Instagram is full of videos. I can just
I
send you
love
Instagram.
my drag monsters.
Yeah.
I love it. Dragula fan, I'm guessing.
Yes.
We actually have a pretty good drag monster scene in Boise. We've got quite a few.
I heard the drag scene in Boise is very fun.
It is
so
something
fun.
I should come and visit.
You should come and
Please.
visit.
I've been to Boise, Idaho once, and I saw a drag show probably back in 2014 for a conference, and it was the most. At that point, I did not like drag, so I was very much insecure with myself, and now I want to come back and meet all the queens and kings and in betweens.
Oh, we will all love that so much.
Yeah. Boise, put it on the list.
Yeah.
Boise. I just don't come for hetero awesome fest.
Oh, I'm coming for hetero awesome.
Yeah, come for hetero awesome.
I'm coming in my most camo drag fit ever.
Yes. Oh my gosh. There actually was a drag show that day, and there were more people at the drag show than there were all
saw
weekend.
some of the videos from the hetero awesome fest. And
Yeah.
the drag that decided to interact with those folks.
Yeah.
It was really interesting.
Yeah, you should definitely come next year because it was just
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Exactly.
They really thought they had something too.
Yeah,
They
right.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't celebrate every day.
Right. That's called Tuesday.
Yeah.
Straight Pride is every day. You guys have everything.
PBR and hot dogs and all kinds of stuff.
PBR and hot dogs. They just got to bring the hot dog to their mouth, not their mouth to the hot dog.
Yeah, it has to be cut up because that's too bad.
That's how you find the cosplay. Oh my goodness. Well, do you have any advice for any of our our queer youth or baby drag stars or people that are listening right now?
Yeah, my biggest thing is I think that everybody, regardless of if you're queer identifying or not, should experiment and try drag. I think drag is equivalent to sales in the professional world. Everyone should try it at least once. You'll learn a lot about yourself trying to do sales the same way with drag. The inner workings of who you are as a human boil out of you. So if you're somebody that's like, wow, this looks cool, I don't know if this is for me, I don't know if I look the part, I don't know if I have the money to do it, I don't know if I have the right voice or the right orientation to do it, I'm the first and foremost to tell you that you can. Drag is literally an experiment for everyone to explore and try. It has progressed so much from what it used to be, and we got to respect and love the history of where it came from, but it is no longer a drag king, drag queen thing. It is no longer longer a gay man doing queen and a lesbian woman doing king. It is so much blend, so much melting pot, and that if you're somebody that's interested in exploring drag or gender bending of some kind, you should simply just pick up a brush, a piece of clothing, and do it. And it may look real uncomfortable and gross and weird and probably bad, but that's the point of any hobby, is that you continue to practice it, you learn it, you love it, and you stick with it, and you get better with it. But it's for everyone. It's a beautiful art form that shows the most inner self of that individual more than they ever knew.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've thought about it before.
You should give it a go, yeah.
How do you not have this beautiful friend and not been put into some monster mug?
I don't know. They haven't strapped me down and painted my face yet.
We'll get a monster mug on you one of these days. Yeah, well, Patreon exclusive maybe.
Oh,
that would be really cool.
That would be fun.
I really think that if more people gave it a try, or at least exposed themselves to it, that they would realize that there isn't harm to it.
Yeah.
And right now we have such a we have so many people blasting the idea that what we're doing in our existence should not be of an existence, and that we're wrong for existing, and it's just simply not true.
We were actually talking about that on the way up.
Yeah.
I read an article about one of your drag children in the Drag for All Ages show, and in the article, their dad was just talking about how wonderful it was to see the joy and just like be able to love their child like that. And we were talking about, when you tell your child they can't do it, when you tell them it's wrong, when you make them feel ashamed for it, all you're doing is telling them that they're wrong, because you're not making them not want to do it. You're just making them push themselves down.
And those feelings, they don't go away. If you're a parent and you're listening and your child may be queer or picking up a different color or a different toy or a different piece of clothing, just let them explore their own path. More than likely, you pushing or pulling away from that person or that child's interest is going to cause them to either suppress trauma and then really resent you for it, or be so sneaky and secretive about it and unsafe about it to where they're not in the right situations. Like, that's really what it comes down to. It's let them be who they want to. We're not changing who that person's supposed to be.
Yeah. And it's like you said, it's putting them in more danger, really, because you're pushing them towards places you don't want them to be.
And you're putting a mentality in people's heads that this is wrong.
Yeah.
And they don't know whether it's right or wrong. You're telling them it's wrong. Let them decide what is appropriate for them.
That's what makes me love your Ask a Queen thing so much, because like you say, ask me anything. And people get really nervous, and there have been moments where I am looking in somebody's like soul, and I'm like, I know you want to ask this really what you would consider an inappropriate question. You want to ask me like, why am I doing this? Or I can see it in your soul that you want to be like, why are you grooming kids, or just something like that. And I would rather you just ask that and let's have a conversation about it, because that's how we're going to create change. You keeping that thought in your head and then walking away and saying, well, honey, don't go up to that clown again because they're going to groom you or whatever, is part of the problem. Come ask me the question. That's awesome. That's just great. And you're so right. Like, they don't have the conversations, so they're just taking what they're told by media, by politicians, whatever, and they're just accepting that as a fact without ever sitting down and having a conversation. Because, I mean, I'm always just like, have you ever talked to a drag queen? Because I've talked to several of them, and they're like the best.
And I bet you most of these people have talked to a drag artist and not even known it because they weren't in drag. That's the thing, is we're everywhere.
Yeah, that's what did I say that one time? I don't know how many trans women I've peed in a bathroom with because I've never asked.
You
probably have.
I'm just going to take a piss.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't care who else is in there doing what they need to do.
Right. I said it once, I said it again, but in bathrooms with a lot of trans women, when they touch me, it's usually to tuck in a tag. Or like, fix my hair. Honey, let me get that. Like, they're the sweetest, so calm down.
Yeah,
nobody cares. And I do feel like Boise is kind of a blue island, but we do have a pretty good support system for our queer youth there. But that's why we started Queerdaho, is to get the conversation started, and also to let these people know, like outside of Boise, or maybe they're in another red state, that you're not alone. We're here. We're taking care of each other.
Your podcast existence shows that other queer people in the state are not alone either. And that's important, to hear a voice that says queer people exist in the state and that we're making their voices even more prominent, so that you have somebody to know that you have community. Even if you are not physically with them, there is community here. And I love what you all are doing.
Thank you so much. That means so much coming from you. We admire what you're doing so much.
It's very needed.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, let me see. I definitely want to get you to your next.
Don't worry about timing. I'm with you all here. Don't worry about timing. Everything's been adjusted. I'm with you all as long as you need me.
Beautiful. Well, in that case, I was also wondering if you wanted to talk a little bit about your body positivity work.
Yeah. And these are some triggering points. I talk about them very casually now because I've done the work. But if you're somebody that has dealt with body dysmorphia, eating disorders, any kind of really negative acts of suicide that have been about, that this may not be the conversation for you. So just as a little trigger warning. But
give me a minute to skip.
Yeah, we'll come back to it. But my body positivity journey has been an ever-going daily mission, probably since 12 years old. Whether that was dealing with wondering why I looked different or sounded different, or why puberty hit me different than other kids, why that was being confused about my sexuality, whether that was looking in the mirror and not understanding why people looked at me different or why I looked at myself different. I went through probably a decade of eating disorders, from anorexia and bulimia, taping and binding, binging, laxatives, eating. I went through quite a bit. It got to the point where suicide is what flipped my script. So me going to take my life and having a friend be like, get your shit together, was really the turning point for me. And really the turning point was I had put out so many cries for help in about a year prior to that incident, of trying to hit not subtly signs of my friends and family, waiting for just somebody to kind of pay attention and address it with me, because I was getting to that point where I didn't know how to ask for help, and I was really struggling, and no one did. No one did until I got to that point. And I would blatantly cry and then go take laxatives in front of family members, and nobody would say anything. It was just at a point where nobody seemed to care, or there was so much going on that the focus wasn't on me. And when I realized that I was going to be the only person in my corner, and I was the only person that could turn things around, I was the only person that could get me out of this, it really put me into a different perspective of independence and how I was going to make this a mission to start loving myself. And that went from going over a year every day, posting a journal online and just saying, this is how I feel, these are the memes that are resonating with me, this is how I love or appreciate my body, or this is what I don't love and appreciate about my body. It was about being more comfortable talking about my experiences with eating disorders and body dysmorphia, and saying, I went through this and I understand where you're coming through. A lot of people with eating disorders, doesn't matter what the outside world tells you, a lot of it is internal. What are you willing to tell yourself and convince yourself? Because you don't hear logically what those people are telling you. You only hear the voices in your head. I still to this day, a forced minute of looking at myself naked in mirrors, putting mirrors back up in my house and not being scared to look in the mirror, starting to take photos of myself, being confident to go into the gym and using the gym as a way for better health, not because I needed it as a reward for not eating, or if I worked out then I could eat kind of thing. So finding relationships with food, exercise, and myself, daily practices to make sure that I was going to be the healthiest version of myself. But even to this day, many, 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 many years later, I am more mindful. I don't think eating disorders and body positivity or negativity goes away. I think it's something you learn as an adult to manage. You manage those situations where you're triggered, where you find yourself in a position where you're falling into backwards habits that are no longer you, and how are you going to bring yourself out of that hole? How are you going to say that's not you anymore? How are you able to say, well, why are you using this as a reward when you should just be able to eat that? So holding yourself accountable just as much as your friends is important, but I've learned honestly not to rely on anybody else, which is not the method for anybody. I don't agree with that. Find therapy, find friends, ask for help. Don't be me and wait for someone to come to you, because it may not happen. Mm-hmm. It may not happen.
You got to speak up for yourself and advocate for yourself.
You have to. And that's just as much as a lesson for the people going through it as you should be paying attention to your loved ones and your friends.
Absolutely.
Your friends, if you're sitting there and you're like, well, I don't know if I should overstep and I should say this, overstep and say something. Worst case, unfortunately, you're not friends with that individual. Best case, you said something to that person going through a hard time and maybe it changed their life. Maybe they're more healthy, maybe they're better off, but don't stay silent.
Yeah, absolutely. Reach out. I struggle with that a lot because I have this thing that I have to take care of myself. And so I feel like I'm burdened reaching out to people when I'm upset or depressed. And that's something I've been working on. My best friend and I both have been working on it with each other. Like, you're not stressing me out. Like, I want to know if you're going through it because I want you to feel like you're not alone.
You going through it is the stressor.
Yeah.
Me knowing that you're going through it is the stressor. Me not knowing that you're going through it is the stressor. How can I be?
Yeah, how can I help you get back to a better place?
Yes.
So absolutely, take care of your friends.
Yeah. It's a daily thing. It's something that's never going to go away. But I can tell you, people that would look at me 10 years ago would never recognize the person that is sitting in front of you. And that's from the way that I speak, from my heart, from my experience. But that's also just the way that I hold myself. There's almost like this unbreakable wall that you could say the nastiest, most fucked up things to me, looking me dead in the eye right now. And I would say, thank you so much. And I would walk away and continue to be successful and thriving because you're not going to change that for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Which it should never get to that point, but people are mean, and that's just how the world works.
Yeah, people are mean, especially if you are a queer person, out and loud and proud, and in an area where that's not widely accepted. Yeah. So, I mean, it is important to do that self-care and that work to make sure that you love you before you take anybody else's opinion of you. Yeah. So, and thank you for being so open about that experience.
Yeah, I think that you like you said, everyone is going to have an opinion. You don't have to listen to every opinion. Mm-hmm. And most of the time, the people that are really trying to tear you down and make you feel awful with their opinion are the ones dealing with their own shit.
100%.
Just walk away from it. It's not worth it.
They're trying to shift their pain to you, and
projecting.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But yeah,
it's been the body positivity piece has been a huge part of my journey as a human, but in the drag world as well. I didn't used to pad. I bring a lot of my body positivity into my language. I make sure to start every show by saying this is a sex positive, body positive show. In no way will I ever make an audience member feel less than themselves at an experience that I'm at. I'm not that queen. I know many a queen that their shtick is to be bitchy and cunty, and it comes off as just rude, disrespectful, and that person's leaving hating themselves more than when they walked in. Mm-hmm. And that is not something that you will experience at a Jessica LaHorrocks show.
I love that. Yeah. I love drag. I've been to shows like that where it's just kind of like
you're cringy because you're like, oh, like they're not laughing, and you're calling them ugly, stupid, and fat, and that's just not funny.
It's just not. I mean,
it's just not funny. Even your best friend or that person you know, it's just not funny.
We left that behind in the 2000s with Tila Tequila, and
Tila Tequila's the only one that can talk shit. She's fine. She's in that realm. She's good.
She's fun. She's absolutely fun. She can keep those hot pink zebra striped shirts for.
I ain't trying to fuck your man because everyone knows I'm your number one fan.
Get it, girl. Oh my goodness, you are so much fun.
You unlocked Tequila's whole playlist in my back head now.
You're like, don't get me started now.
I will. But you're absolutely right. It really does take a lot of changing habits and making sure that you're holding yourself accountable for a lot of the things that you're preaching. So I'm happy to talk about it. If I talk about it more, it's holding me accountable more to hold my words to my practices.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I have also noticed a shift in attitudes with the younger generations.
Oh, absolutely.
I remember when it was like, that's what you did. You ripped on your friends, you stupid idiot fag, da, 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 da. and that was the humor. But it's shifted now, and that bully humor is on its way out.
Yeah, I don't fit well into a lot of those groups, and I don't mind. I mean, I understand some dynamics of friends. Like, I'll sit there and let them do their thing, but you won't find me participating.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of that self-work. Like, you love yourself, so you don't want to bring somebody else down.
And you don't know what that person's going through. That your little joke that is funny in that moment, and they're laughing, could be the thing that they walk home with, and they're consumed by it, and now has become their trauma, their issue, their insecurity brought to life.
And that's not what we want.
It's not what we want.
That is not what we want. We want happy drag. We want love. We want acceptance. And that's what Jessica LaBour brings.
You gotta spread those good vibes.
Period.
Even better. I'm never saying period again. That's so strange.
Yeah, we're putting that on t-shirt.
Yeah, we've already got the t-shirts made up. Period. It's basically our mission to change as many words as we can with queer in them. So we're gonna have a whole dictionary.
Queerdaho, Aquarian. I'm here for it.
Well, and now you're an official Queerdahoan.
Yeah.
Should we give her Queerdahoan induction basket?
We should give her
I have an induction basket. I thought I was a hoe before him. Now I'm a Queerdaho.
Official Queerdahoan.
My gosh.
You've got everything you need in there. And that I grew in my own garden. So you have an official Idaho potato.
I love how this is the most excited thing. Of all the things in this basket that are sharing.
I told you she'd be excited about it.
Homegrown potato is the most iconic thing I've ever been gifted. Some Idaho jam, some chocolates, some spud bites. What are spud bites?
They're pretty yummy.
Yeah, they're really yummy.
They're like these little chocolate things that have got like coconut on them.
Coconut. They're my dad's favorite.
A wine glass, some marshmallow, some pancake. Is it potato?
It's potato pancake mix.
This is so. I'm gonna cut slices of the potato as garnish for my potato pancake.
Yes.
And then I got some big tittied Ida peach wine. Oh, those are not titties. Those are peach.
They're peach titties. Yeah.
This is the coolest induction. I feel like I live here now.
You're an official Queerdahoan.
You are so sweet. Some stickers too. Thank you.
Yeah.
Queerdaho. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
This is the best thing ever.
We wanted to bring you merch, but we don't have any yet. So
We're working on it.
When you get that Queerian shirt, you let me know. This is so amazing. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, we just wanted to do something, say thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you for making this work out while I'm here.
Of course.
Absolutely. We were in it. Like, no matter what we needed to do, we'd stay here all night if we had to, because we wanted to do this so bad, and I'm so happy we made it happen, because this has been so much fun.
And over Pride too, so even better.
Right, and you're our very first guest.
Yeah.
And it's going to release right before Boise Pride in September. So we're going to release, and then that weekend.
September.
Yep.
They switched it during COVID. And now they kept it that way because the weather is so much better in Boise in September.
Well, maybe I'll come to Boise.
Do it.
For September.
So you have to come by the Queerdaho booth, which there will be a Queerdaho booth.
Yes.
Look out for it. We're going to be out there with our sound booth so you can tell your story. We're going to have people tell their Queerdaho story. We want to get it out there and let people see that these people they're legislating against, these people that they are targeting with this legislation are not statistics. They're people.
Exactly.
They're families, their mothers, their sisters, their brothers, their children. And we want to give them a chance to have their voice heard. So,
I love it.
they put their face out there.
The mission's important. You're doing the work. It's amazing.
Thank you. Well, we're joining the ranks is what we're doing. we're all soldiers.
Yeah.
Well, soldiers. Well, Cricket, do you have anything else for Jessica today?
Yeah.
Do I have anything else? I thought of stuff. I definitely did. It's gone now. I've just been sitting here enjoying the interview.
I know, it's been such a kiki.
Yeah.
It is. It's been the best Kiki, and I'm so excited. And I'm so excited to see your show. We already got our tickets.
It's going to be lit.
So it is going to be amazing. And we actually know, we're familiar with the queens that came up from Boise. So we're so excited. That's right, you guys. We're going to a drag show after this. So we get to hang out with them more, and Coco Frio, and Tucker Wright, and Stellison. You know them, you love them, they're local.
Yeah, when are we gonna get you on the stage?
Oh, I hope soon.
Me too.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I want to see the guts.
Yeah, start practicing for next year.
Yep.
All right. Well, once again, Jessica, we will let you go, but thank you so much for coming on, being so open about your experiences. And I just know that our viewers are going to be so excited when we reveal that you are our first guest.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you again, and I hope that something has connected with the people watching. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, that was the fabulous Jessica Lahore talking about all of her amazing work.
Yeah.
And yeah, like if you get the chance, go book her. Go book her right now.
Go book her.
Go book her right now. Give her so much money.
She's bookable for like all kinds of shit. Like check out her website, give her a little follow on her socials, and book the bitch.
Yeah, we literally could not list all of the services she offers on her website.
Yeah.
There's that many. But we definitely hope that we get to see more of Jessica Lahore in Idaho. Mm-hmm. And we would love to see Miss Jessica come out because we know that our queer youth are having a little bit of a hard time here.
It's true. It's true. We could use
we need some Miss Jessica love.
We need some Miss Jessica love. Yes.
Yeah. But the resources are out there, you guys. If you have queer youth in your life that could benefit from some Miss Jessica, go check out her website. Yeah. She's got her own separate Facebook page for Miss Jessica, and she does some really great work in education. Mm-hmm. And if you have a chance, please go look at some of the Ask a Queen clips.
Yes.
They are so much fun. And of course, she always looks fabulous.
Oh, yes. No, like I scrolled past one the other. I mean, I say I scrolled past it. I was in a hurry, but like I saw her outfit. Like, I need to go back and watch it because the outfit, bitch. She always just brings the best outfits. Like we were talking in our original recording about how like she had like fucking 6 outfits that day.
Just that day.
Yeah.
There was like one she went to the farmer's market in, one she did our interview in, and then like 4 more during the show.
Yeah, it was so good.
I was like, girl, like I'm exhausted from those costume changes.
I know.
Like, I bet she's got like you know, like ladies in handmaids,
ladies in
waiting that just like dress her.
Oh my god, handmaidens.
Chris, if you're out there, are you a handmaiden, lady in waiting?
Handmaiden.
I'm so sorry, Chris.
Chris is a real one.
Chris is a real one.
So real. Oh my god.
That ass though. That ass.
Yeah. Chris can work.
Chris can work it. Chris is Jessica Lahore's, if you just heard.
Yeah.
One of her drag babies.
Yes.
And he was just her little gopher while we were up there, and he was so sweet.
Yes.
And just all over the place, and we love you, Chris.
Yes.
It was so good meeting you.
Honestly, like body tea for all of them.
All of them looked amazing and fabulous and sexy.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to shove dollar bills in all of their pants. That's what I wanted to do all night.
Pretty much.
Which I think that was the goal.
Yeah. Like, God, the show, we could go on for hours about how amazing the show was. If you've never been to Slay Sun Valley, excuse me.
Is it Slay Sun Valley or is it Sun Valley Slay? I keep saying it.
It's one of them.
It's one of those. It's Slay with 3 Y's.
I think it's Sun Valley Slay. Sun Valley Slay.
Well, this was the 2nd annual one? Yes?
I believe so. Oh, it's Slay Sun Valley.
Slay Sun Valley. So,
yeah.
Okay. Slay Sun Valley.
Yeah.
Which was held at the Argyros, which is a beautiful venue. And we just had so much fun. And of course, Jessica was hosting. Mm-hmm. And y'all, she does not take a passive audience. Like, that's not happening with Jessica Lahore.
No, bitch.
Like, I didn't have a voice for 2 days. Thank God I don't work on the phones.
That's good. That's good.
I don't have to talk to people at work. So thank goodness, because I had no voice.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have traded a second of it.
Oh, yeah. No, that was so good. Oh, my God.
So good.
Like, all of the performers killed it. There was like Chrome, there was Stella Sin, there was Tucker Wright, obviously Jessica Lahore. I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Coco Frio.
Coco Frio!
Coco
could I
Frio
fucking forget?
with the freaking peacock.
Yeah,
she got a
bitch.
peacock, cock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Seriously.
Which also, I think we have pictures of that on our Instagram, but go check it out if you didn't see it, because girl. And yeah, it was definitely an amazing show. I mean, we all know that those performers are amazing anyway.
Of course.
But it just all 5 of them on the stage together, and then all the little games they played.
Yeah.
And at the end of the show, she did a little auction, and all of the proceeds went to charity.
It was fucking sick. I thought about throwing my hat in the ring for that auction for the first bid, and then after that, it just,
Because it went from
It was-
100 to 900 or something.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Seriously, those Sun Valley people do not fuck around.
No.
They've got some pockets. We knew that.
That's where the rich gays are.
Yeah.
So if anybody's looking for a sugar mama / daddy,
Go to
that's
Sun Valley,
probably where you want to be.
I mean, we can't confirm this. It's not like we've tried.
Yeah, cannot confirm. We drove up there and drove back the same day.
Yeah.
So we are not rich.
Yeah. Sadly not yet.
No. But if you'd like to go donate to our Patreon and change that.
Yes, donate to our Patreon.
But seriously, we do need... Did you notice how we only had video of half of the interview? That's because we're recording on my DSLR camera, which requires us to restart it every 12 minutes or so.
Yeah. Deeply unfortunate.
When you're talking to somebody as engaging as Jessica Lahore, you're probably going to forget.
Yeah, no, period. That's what happened.
That's exactly what happened. And
we just
you know
got
what?
so caught up.
Sorry, not sorry, you guys. But that does bring us to the point that we are always looking to expand the Queerdaho family.
We truly are.
Would you like to get involved? Do you have a camera? Would you like to record us talking to each other every week? Would you like to man the booth for us while we do other things? Would you like to do... You get my drift.
The possibilities are endless.
What kind of skills do you have? Have you wanted to get involved with podcasting but don't necessarily want to record your own? Hit us up. We've got jobs. We can't pay you, but we are pretty cool to hang out with.
And you know what? This is a building. We are building an empire here, folks. So we say now that we can't pay you, but if we start making money, be sure you're in on it.
Oh yeah, no, we'll start paying our employees first.
Yeah.
If we get to that point. But we need your help.
We need your help.
We need your help.
We need your help. I'm done.
Now they're really not going to work with us. Anywho.
Yeah.
Cricket, do you have anything else for the good people of Queerdaho?
The good people? I thought we were all evil.
Dirty! I mean, yes, but it's so good.
It's so good.
We might be bad, but it's so good.
I may be bad. Yeah, we're stopping there.
That's okay. Yeah.
That's 3 seconds. Anyway.
Anywho. Well, you guys, we're so happy to be back.
Honestly, it's been a good little break, and you know what? We needed it.
Yeah.
But we're ready to jump back in now.
Ladies and gentledoms.
Bitches and gentle bitches.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
You hot motherfuckers.
Yeah.
We are so happy that you have come back to season 2 of Queerdaho. And we are so excited to keep growing and evolving. Oh, I guess one other announcement for those of you that might remember me saying it in season 1, our legislative session does not start in November. I was thinking of elections. That's not the same thing.
Yeah.
It starts in January. So
Vote in the midterms.
well, yeah, definitely vote in the midterms. But the first half of season 2 is going to be a little different.
Yeah, we're gonna
talk a little bit more about nationwide issues, maybe some marriage equality stuff.
And you know what? We might even just hit you with a few cultural issues that aren't really legislation related, like flagging.
Ooh, flagging? What's flagging? You're gonna have to keep listening.
Sorry for queer baiting you.
Wait, what's queer baiting? Gonna have to wait to find out.
Maybe we'll talk about it on the same episode as flagging. Yeah. Maybe it'll be its own standalone episode. Who knows?
There's a lot of stuff you might not know yet. Bury your gays. You don't know about that yet. Well, maybe you do.
Yeah, we should do a sex ed episode too and talk about forms of barrier birth control, protection, and other things.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, we are going to have to look into the new Idaho laws because that could also get us in trouble. But you know what? We can record whatever the fuck we want on our Patreon.
Oh my God, are you saying that we're going to have a sex ed episode on Patreon?
We just might.
Oh, jeez. Wow, that's incredible, Taylor. I want to subscribe to your Patreon right the fuck now.
What do you guys think? Would you come over to Patreon for a little education? Yeah? Maybe some hot goss? Maybe a monthly cocktail hour? Who wants to Zoom with us on a monthly basis? And just chill for an hour? We are so down.
Who said we had to chill? We could have a dance party on.
We could. I've got all kinds of leftover LED lights from my rave days.
Yeah, and you know, I have tons of lights too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're a drag performer.
Yeah.
Do you want to see Jessica Lahore's dream come true and get me into drag? That could be a Patreon special too. Let us know. Like, comment, subscribe, rate and review.
Do it.
Shoot us an email, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah.
And until next time, my friends, we're here.
We're queer.
We're taxpayers, bitch. Bye.